I won't miss next time.
Ooh.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's the plan.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that?
Why
I
would
will
you
have
want
a
that?
trial. Are we clear?
The
would you
whole
want
town
that?
will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
What
You're
are
not
you?
a killer? Then what are you?
I'm a businessman.
You're a
not killer.
businessman.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
It's about
This
justice.
is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
I may have murdered some more than 2.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go.
Let's
Hand
go.
over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Oh, do I have to take it?
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Cuff him.
You're under arrest.
Where's my handcuffs?
Be given a trial in front of your peers.
Where did the handcuffs come from?
And your punishment will follow.
Where was the handcuffs? I'm pretty sure. Because I changed into a wolf twice and I stole someone else's clothes. Where did I put the handcuffs?
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
I think he's gonna try and turn it around and say it's
Are
all
you
my
okay?
fault type of stuff.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
He didn't make it easy.
At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's
does.
here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that
Hey.
you did well, but that, you know...
Didn't bite him.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Oh, she likes me because I
About
didn't
time
murder his
you showed
face.
up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Ooh.
can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to
You
interrupt
gave the
you, Miss
order.
White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel
Bastard.
now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
He wasn't behind it.
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
Yes.
And I don't...
Told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Don't interrupt.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Yes, you do.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's
Let
done.
him speak.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
But
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You
fuck?
really want
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town,
She's
we have
right.
to start doing things correctly.
I have to
No
listen a
more
lot.
snap judgments,
So
no
don't
more
miss things.
secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Them cuffs. They're invisible.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Milk. Pour the
Georgie is
milk
working
over.
for me,
Milk it,
yes.
man.
But he was not acting on my
milk.
behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
That's
It was only a
not
matter of
what
time
Georgie
before
said.
something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Really?
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
I was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
They didn't
Yeah,
want
right.
to
They don't
protect
do
you.
it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly.
That
I'm sorry
echo.
that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm
He's trying
some
to
kind
worm
of
his way
tyrant.
out.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone.
anyone.
We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
Oops.
Burned it down?
You see?
There's
It
more to
was
this than they're saying,
necessary.
okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly
scared he's
want
gonna
what's
get
best
away.
for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We'll do
Things
better.
haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His
Wow.
business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all
Yes,
still
come on.
afraid of him,
I'm not.
even
We're gonna
now.
win. We're gonna win.
But you need
We're gonna win.
His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh yes, we win. Uh-oh.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Can't talk your way out. No, we're gonna
So,
lose.
are we done?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time. Yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes,
Yes,
you're
responsible.
responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man,
That don't make him a murderer.
doesn't it?
That was just
Fuck's sake.
insane.
Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me. It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be
Snow
serious.
wasn't involved.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Protection.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead.
Yes, you did.
It simply never happened.
I was in
Georgie
self-defense.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This
I
isn't
mean,
the
a
reason
certain
we're
level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
I don't like this.
Who was there while they
This is
idly
really hard.
played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to
She
say.
has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
The spell's
I
broken.
found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to
Get
be
him.
He
just-
ordered
him.
them dead.
Get him.
This fucker.
Yes.
Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
This
This
confirms
just
it.
confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Down the witching well. No,
might
that's
be
too
able to
fucking
see it.
easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you
Should've
take 2
knew.
people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
We're
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic. I
That's not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a shit
bloodshed?
what
we
you
get
do.
rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Yeah.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it
What?
does.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call. Just do what you think is right.
Oh god, please don't tie me on this. Please don't tie me on this.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
No, 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 no. No, you don't.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Oh, lock him up.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
Look at his nose. I smashed it. The north wind blows. Oh my word. Oh, I forgot about his friends. That they're going to try and, like, get him out. Ah.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
What is the farm? I keep forgetting it.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Oh no, doesn't she love me?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
That was confusing and weird. That was all, yeah. What? I'm confused by that. What? They can see the frogs.
I'm going! Jesus!
Oh, I'm sorry, Froggy.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go
Sorry
grab
about
that,
this.
would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
I had
Just
money
why
to
the
give
hell
them.
did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
I
You
had
promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
I'm
Oh.
walking, all right? Calm down.
All my friends have to go away.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was
What is
nice.
it?
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when
have
they're
it.
little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Ah, it's a
Even in
river.
the daytime?
There's a
Yeah.
river. You can
You
swim
don't
in the
have to worry
daytime
about the
too.
Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Oh,
Goodbye, TJ.
stop doing this to me. I feel shit. You still
Are you
mad?
still mad at me?
Would it change your mind? You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
Give him the pack.
Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby?
Tried to be. I'm so sorry you're having to go.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
No
I can't
promises.
make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh no, don't rain too.
Saying goodbye?
Oh, Narissa. My eyes itchy.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I understand.
It's okay. I get it.
I don't know if the ribbon will still kill her if she takes it off.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Was it her? Was she
Faith,
commanded?
Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
Oh no.
So I told him
she ratted her friend out.
And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were
trying to protect your
just
friends.
trying to protect them.
Try and be nice to her.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Touch your arm. Oh, no. She smiled at me. That was weird.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait,
no.
So Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Oh, you should
So
not
you
have
think
lied.
that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh my god.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe
that
if I
piece of
couldn't
fabric,
save them.
yeah.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence.
This is
And the world
horrible.
likes it that
This
way.
isn't a nice story
We
at
just
all.
fade, like we never existed.
Oh wow.
I couldn't watch
Talk
that
about a
happen
very
to
good
Faith
description.
or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That won't
It's
happen
going to
anymore.
be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or
My
anyone.
hand's like
I
ready
just
on
can't
the
win with these people.
I'm gonna have a fight
I
button.
know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't know
I
where
don't
we
really know
stand.
where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Things are always different.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town.
I'm awesome.
Finally. Because you brought the crooked
I'm
man in, everyone saw who he really was.
I am
So
awesome.
from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this
I
job
murdered
for a reason.
about 7 people.
And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I made little
Been
mistakes
making a
there.
lot of mistakes lately.
The
But
murdering.
you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
Why should we remember that?
You've changed this place. For better or worse.
Is she leaving?
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Gotta go. Goodbye.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith
wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh, what? What? Go after her.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Is that... Are we done? Oh. That's it. We're done. We have completed The Wolf Among Us. Finally, and that was awesome. Me and 61% killed Georgie. 82% of players brought him to the trial. 71 players chose to imprison him. 68% decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Said I've made a lot of mistakes. Oh my god, okay guys. That is it. That was awesome. This has been a brilliant game. I can't wait for the second one. Oh wow, what's this? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for this entire playthrough. I'm not entirely sure, what I'm going to be doing next. I would love to play the second Wolf Among Us if it ever comes out. I don't know how to end a series. Thank you all for watching. Bye.